Hello, I hope everyone's alright. This video is going to be a little bit in reverse to what normal people would do. So, sorry this video's took a little bit longer to get out than when I put on a community post that I was going to put not a review, a first look at now this looks massive, doesn't it? But that's because, as I say, I'm doing reverse. I've already had this out and this is now in its, what do you call it, bag? You know, what you put down sleeping bags in so they don't compress and it doesn't ruin the feathers. Yeah, so it is let me check on the phone. I've just been looking at it a second ago. The name is Qezer sleeping bag. It's a mummy sleeping bag. Comes with a stuff sack and its dimensions in the stuff sack. 16.5, I'm assuming that's inches, by 7.5 or 42 by 19 centimetres when it's in its compression stack. And it is a weight of 1,560 grams, so not the lightest, but I'll get into that in a bit. 3.4 pounds. It's water repellent, fabric, durable fabric. Its limits are comfort limit of 5 Celsius, limit to -8 Celsius, and an extreme of -12. So I have seen other videos on this, mind, and apparently them pretty bang on, if not out, but not out in the bad way, out in a good way, that this bag is very, very warm. I think Andrew Parks and Colin Russell, Scottish Wild Camper, got them sent to test, and I think Adam and Cat Outdoors, I think that's what they're called now, they've had it sent, but they've not done a review. I just noticed on the vid that they've just been watching where they're doing the bog snorkeling, or the friends are, and then they do a camp afterwards, and in the morning they quickly show you that they've been using these, and they said they were way too warm in them, and obviously it's still too warm to be using these bags yet. So I think that's about, it's 650 or 620 fill power. Yeah, so, and it's 620 fill power, duck down. 400T ripstop nylon is the fabric that it's made of, and warm, portable and compact. It's not that, if you're going to have a winter bag, it's not that cool. Obviously this isn't the size you're going to be taking it in. But yeah, it's nice for the price of I paid £89 on Amazon because I wanted a left-hand zip, because predominantly I lay with my right side to the wall of the tent and I get in and out on the left. So for a left-hand zip, for some unknown reason, it was £89, but for a right-hand zip, they were £80. So they're obviously more popular. So this is the compression bag that it comes in. You'll have seen this on the picture that I put on the community tab. Quit and go the wrong way, back to front in the camera. I don't know if you can read them things there. Qezer, and there's a bit of the thing. So that's the compression bag. And actually when I took it out, it was that tightly folded in this that I thought I was going to have mega problems getting it back in. But I didn't, to be honest. No more difficult than getting any other bag in. So yes, it's a waterproof bag that it comes in the compression sack with just, you know, the pull top on it, and then it's got. I really should prepare for these videos. And then it's got the cap on there that obviously sits on, and then you compress it down with these buckle straps, and that just clicks on. So let's have a look at the bag itself. Oh, so obviously this has been in its should we call it that, an airing bag? This has been in its airing bag, and that's it. Obviously just a mesh bag, but it feels alright. It'll do the job to store it. So the sleeping bag itself, this is lovely and thick and soft like. So it says easy pull zip, but I've got to be honest, I've actually caught this once when I first got it out. But no, they seem to be working perfectly fine there. And it has got a strip down the zip there to stop it from turning itself off. It's because it's so hot. It's Monday the 4th of Sep, and it's boiling up here in the northeast. Yeah, so it's got your zip there, then it's got, your Velcro closer to keep it from sliding down. It's one of the zips that, goes round to the inside as well. But this is also a two-way zip. So it's got a zip at the bottom as well that you can pull up if you want, he says, not doing it, that you can pull up to let some air in at your bottom end of your feet. There we go. Just a bit new. So you can get in it. This is the foot box, this end. So you can get in it and undo the bottom and have your little tutty pegs hanging out, getting cool. So the top's got your lovely. I can't get over how well up this is fluffed up. Is your hood at the top. So you've got a hood at the top there, which has its drawstring, which has probably gone inside somewhere now, looking for it. It does have one, but it says, just got to find the bloody thing. Oh, God. Oh, there it is. There it is, just on the outside of the hood there. So there's your drawstring there. And it's also got, I'll open this up again. Let me tilt you down a bit, sorry. Oh yeah, I can feel this camera getting hot. Yeah, it's good strong Velcro that, like. So on the inside, you've also got your neck and chin baffle with its own drawstring as well there. And it does have a foam pocket, and it took me ages to find it, because normally your foam pockets are just on your inside here, aren't they? But this isn't, it's actually on the baffle itself, just there. So up there. So yeah. But the zips, leaving a little puller, plastic puller on the zip as well on the cord, so it's a bit easier to find. And I don't think it's got an area where you can put a pillar in the back or anything. Some of them on the hood, they'll have their pillar for the back. But right, I'll get it laid on here. Top of the dog's food. Yeah, so there we have it. Like I said, I've got the left-handed zip, because that's the side I lay with my right-hand side here onto the bed. But it's a good size, and at the moment I'm not the smallest person in the world, and I jumped in it and there was still room for me to move and wiggle about at. So yeah, all in all, I think that's a good buy. As always, time will tell. But up and down and round you go. But yeah, I'm happy with that. I mean, I don't think you can get many down. It's classed as a 3-season bag, but from what I've seen, it will be suitable for 4 seasons for winter use in the UK, because it's temperature rating. As I said, they've been a bit sparring with it. They've sort of undercompensated for the temperatures it's going to be able to cope at. This is only purely from a couple of videos that I've already seen of people saying the same thing. So if you want to check those videos out, please do, because I don't think there's many out. Like I say, it's quite a heavy bag, but it's a winter bag. I don't think it's a lot heavier than some of the Rab winter bags that come in at around the same sort of weight. 1.5 kilos. So, and you're going to be spending maybe 400, if not more, on a rab bag, aren't you? Whereas this, if it does the job, hopefully, fingers crossed, for 89 quid for a down winter sleeping bag, it's fantastic. I'll try and put it back in its thing now. Let's have a look. I'll try and sort of do it real time if I can. But it is like I said, it's red hot today. So, right, I'll get it in this. Because there is a bit of a knack, isn't it? When you stuff your sleeping bag away, you want to make sure that your hood end, where you put your head, is the last thing to go in. Otherwise, if you start putting it in with that first, all you do is end up trapping air in the bag and it'll never come out. If you do it this way around, you'll actually get the air will push out of the bag as you're squishing it in. Right. I'm going to tilt you down and maybe do it on the sofa there. I just need a bit of room to wiggle it about and get it all squished in. But it's not easy when you're putting it on slippy material. But this has been out of this bag for a good few days, so I can already see I've not really got that right down at the bottom. Oh. There's still kind of bag room there. See, ideally you'd be doing this whilst it's between your legs and you rotate it as you push it in. But it's getting in there. We're getting it in. It's just got a lot of loft in it at the minute, and I'm not doing this the best, if I'm totally honest. But yeah, so see, it's almost in now, and I mean, if I can do that, and at the moment I can hardly breathe or put a lot of strain and pressure on things. So the camera has a thought, because of the heat today, and it is in my room, it is overheating. So if you can hear a bit of humming, I've had to actually put a fan behind the camera to try and keep it cool, even though we've not got much left to say really. So as you've seen in real time there, that is that back in its stuff sack. I've not compressed it yet, so obviously to compress it, you get the hood of it, like you would with any sleeping bag. And why do they make sleeping bag things so slippy? You would think, wouldn't you, that they could make them now out of non-slippy material. So you could hold it, they must know you want to hold it in between your... Where? You want to hold it in between your legs. But yeah, it's just a bit of rubber gripping on these bags, I suppose. I don't know, there must be a way, mustn't there? It might take the elasticity or something away from it. But yeah, so that's that there. Just clicks in on there, and then obviously you can push these down, give them a tug. Oh, it goes worse, doesn't it? And there you have it. I mean, I'm holding it really close so it's going to look really big, but if I go back here, excuse the fat belly, it's only as wide as my thing, and that's me not even like compressing it down properly, you know, taking my time. So yeah, that's it anyway. So just a little shown. Like I say, it was £89, which as said is cheap for a down bag, but I'm not saying it is budget, obviously. I'm not saying £90 is not a lot of money, because it still is a lot of money, and I appreciate that. But yeah, I mean, if you haven't got hundreds to spend on a whatever brand down sleeping bag, I think this might be definitely worth a try. Now I can't personally vouch for it because I've not used it outside. I'm just going off 2 other channels, and well, actually 3 channels, and they're channels that I actually believe. If they're saying that it's warm, it will be warm, and if they're saying this would be a good winter bag and they would use it in winter, that'll do for me. Longevity of it, I don't know. And also another thing that you might be wanting to be aware of, it doesn't actually specify if this is RDS or not. It just says that it's 620 fill power duck down. So if you want to absolutely be 100% positive that your bag and your down has come RDS sourced, then maybe this isn't the bag for you. I'm not sure. I don't know how they've sourced it, to be honest. Right, and I don't want any flack about that either. Okay, that's it, guys. I hope everybody's keeping really well. Weather has been miserable. If you've managed to get out camping and do things, fantastic. And as I say, I haven't. Obviously, I'm still recovering. But every day is an improvement. Isn't it just for everybody though? So anyway, thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for watching. If you've liked this, please give us a thumbs up, and if you don't know how to subscribe, please consider doing so. It's completely free, costs you nothing, and you get to look at my lovely face all the time. Right, guys, love you loads. Bye for now. Mwah, can't talk.